Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, July 23rd, 2018. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Let us get started. Friends of Mozilla for this week. Big thanks to our tech speakers who are always traveling around the world, speaking on various topics and giving us really just this fantastic international coverage for our speaking. And a big special thanks in particular to Andrzej, Anyana, Gabriele, Rabimba, Rizki, Trishul, and Vigeshwar, who gave midsummer talks and workshops in Barcelona, Portland, Italy, and Scotland. So all over the world, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much for all you do. Quick do that refresh, see if anyone else has snuck onto my calendar. Upcoming events this week. Wednesday, we've got the Add-ons Good First Bugs Triage, and that starts at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. If you'd like to help identify issues within the add-ons projects, that would be excellent for first-time contributors to the project. That is the meeting that you should go to. And there are more details linked from the wiki, and you should check it out. On Thursday, we have this week's speaker series event, much advertised in previous meetings, authoring for mixed and augmented reality with Timothy West, and that's going to be here in Mountain View and streamed live on Air Mozilla and other live streamed platforms. Host Anselm is going to be here in Mountain View as well, and you can click a link for more information, but if you're interested in mixed or augmented reality or even curious about what we are doing in that space, this may be a brown bag for you. All right, and that is at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time on Thursday. On Friday, we've got the add-on show and tell. If we've made something cool, we've made a cool extension, working on a web extension experiment, anything within the add-ons verse, you can check this out. It's just sort of a casual video show and tell, and you can join by clicking the link on the wiki. All right. That looks like all the events, so we're going to go into a few updates. First is going to be Till, who's a research engineering manager in the ET department, giving us the emerging technologies update for this week. Hello, Till.
Hello. So today I have 3 headlines to share. The first is all the things and more. We are in emerging technologies. We have the Project Things initiative, and that has been going phenomenally well throughout the first half of the year. And we had an initial downloads goal of 10,000 downloads of the Things Gateway software, and we've in fact reached that in the first half of the year. So in light of that, we've updated the downloads goal for 2018 overall to significantly more, and a new update of the software itself is coming out soon with more cool new features. The second update is growing the library. The Deep Speech project at Mozilla has supported a few languages with by far the best support being for English so far, but we've just won an NSF grant to support a PhD student to work with the Deep Speech team with a focus on adding support for languages which currently have limited existing speech engine support overall. So not just in Deep Speech, but by other products as well, or projects. Such as Welsh and Catalan, for example. But this grant will also let us get started on a few other languages we've wanted to enable, but we haven't yet fully collected enough open data on, or collected any data at all, in fact, such as German, which we've just launched. You can keep track and contribute on the Common Voice Languages page. That is voice.mozilla.org/en/languages, but I think voice.mozilla.org should get you there. The third one is hands-on decentralization. On August 1st and 2nd, there's the Decentralized Web Summit in San Francisco, at which our own Sean White will give a presentation. And if you're attending that and you happen to be in the Bay Area for that, or if you're based in the Bay Area, you might also be interested in attending a hackathon that Taltech and Ditwig from our developer outreach team are hosting. They're hosting that in our San Francisco office on Tuesday, July 31st, so the day before the summit itself. Everybody is welcome to join us for discussions, brainstorming, or to go hands-on with any and all decentralized, distributed / indie web technologies to join us for that day. More details and RSVP info is at indieweb.org/2018/SF, as in San Francisco. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Till. Next, we have Michael Van Cleek in Portland with the Weekly Minute. Hello.
Hi, Potch. And hey, Till, it's good seeing you from halfway across the world there. We'll be talking, I'm sure. Hi, everyone. It's the Weekly Minute, where I bring you weekly updates from Mozilla IT on the things that we're doing to support and empower all of Mozilla in our mission to keep the web a global public resource, open and accessible to all. An internet that truly puts people first, where individuals can shape their own experience and are empowered, safe, and independent. And I'm going to start by talking a little bit about the OSCON conference I attended last week, where I really got to feel and express the mission. It was pretty fantastic. The O'Reilly Open Source Conference is here in Portland, and I was there along with a bunch of other Mozillians. And OSCON's been around for 20 years. Kind of like us, and it's evolved a lot. If you've been there in the past, you might not have gone anymore because it's getting kind of crufty and sort of monoculture, if you will. But I have to tell you, the crowd at this year's OSCON was diverse across so many visible and technological spectrums in a way that I had never seen before at OSCON or really any conference. It was really empowering and kind of shocking, really, to see the tech world coming to bear like that in just such a range. Everyone was talking about how to open up everything. How can we all be more open? And we're talking big players as well as small. Microsoft was there, and Microsoft was there in an honest, open spirit, and that's shocking for those of us who've been in this field for 20 years. Mozilla is a spiritual parent of OSCON, as was apparent every time someone saw me in a Mozilla shirt and asked about Mozilla or talked about the origin of the term open source, talking about when Netscape open sourced the code to make the Mozilla project. That was on people's minds. I had a chance to speak about Mozilla's journey from the data center to the cloud. My slides are linked here. Potch, thank you, because in the update last week you said I was going to sing. I didn't have a song planned, but I did use 3 haiku to illustrate my point, so thanks, Potch.
Sure.
In last Friday's IT Brown Bag, available on Airmo, I give a recap along with some of the teachings from the sessions I attended. So, also at OSCON, I renewed my membership with the Electronic Frontier Foundation to support their fight for our rights in the digital world. I got this John Perry Barlow t-shirt as a reward. Barlow coined the term cyberspace. He was a founder of the EFF, and he was a lyricist for the Grateful Dead as well. And I invite you to read his Declaration of the Independence of Cyberspace. It's linked here. Finally, and probably most importantly of all, from our InfoSec team, April King released her long-awaited TLS certificate viewer, Certainly Something, providing easy-to-read insight into the certificate status of sites that you visit with Firefox. Install it and take it a spin for today. Learn about the safety of your site. Start becoming hands-on with your security experience. I want to thank you so much, April, for your hard work on this easy-to-use add-on, and to the InfoSec team for all you do in keeping us safe as we empower our mission. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. And next up, we have Asa here in Mountain View with our Firefox roadmap update. May need to scroll this just as you get toward the bottom.
Thank you, Potch. Hey, everyone. Firefox 61.01 is our current stable release. 62 is in the beta channel and goes to release on September 5th. Over the last week, there have been about 40 bugs uplifted to beta. This is pretty normal for mid-cycle. I think we have 40 to 50 uplifts happening a week pretty consistently. Firefox 63 is in the nightly channel and moves to stable on October 23rd. Over the last week, we've had more than 300 bug fixes, including some pretty exciting ones. Tab multi-select has been enabled by default. I brought this up in a couple of previous meetings, but it was behind about config preference. Now it's enabled by default, so you can select a group of tabs to manage them, move them, pin them, bookmark them, etc. It's pretty exciting. You just hold down the Command or Control key and multi-select tabs, and then you can manipulate them with the context menu or with drag and drop. Block autoplay has been enabled. You may have seen this if you're on the nightly channel, that when you visit a site that wants to autoplay a video, you'll get a little permissions door hanger that comes down that asks whether or not you want to let this site autoplay. Exciting progress on blocking autoplay. We removed the never check for updates option from preferences. Check for updates but let you choose to install them remains, and the default is still automatically install updates. But we were finding that people were getting stranded by accidentally disabling updates and not returning to that. So we've removed that item from preferences. We now support security enterprise roots enabled on Mac OS. This is a feature we've had on Windows that lets Firefox import the TLS root certificates from the local store. And now we have it available on Mac. This is useful for some enterprises who deploy their root certificates to the system store for things like antivirus software, tracking, essentially corporate man-in-the-middle attempts. This makes it possible for users who are in restricted environments, who don't have IT support, who know how to deploy to Firefox's root store, to get a functional browser. We support picture-in-picture for Android Firefox. This makes watching videos while you surf the web a breeze. Nice new feature that's available in Android 8, I believe. And finally, a 12-year-old bug, proxy auto-discovery doesn't check DHCP, was fixed. I like to highlight some of those ancient bugs when they get coverage. Proxy auto-discovery supported DNS, now it also supports DHCP. And that's it for the week's Firefox update. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Asa. And next we have Joe Cheng, who's in Toronto, who is giving us a Taipei product update. We'll run the slides from here. Hello.
All right, thanks, Poch. Hello, everyone. So my name is Joe Cheng, product manager on Firefox Rocket. And I'm here in Toronto this week, and I'd like to give you an update on products that we work on in Taipei. Next page, please. All right, so first update is on Firefox Rocket. So at the All Hands last month, we talked about the plan to grow Firefox Rocket in the second half of this year. So we plan to do so by offering a solid, fast, and lightweight mobile browser for users in Southeast Asia. And we plan to do so by investing in differentiating features and also by growing outside of Indonesia. So since then, we have shipped version 2.3 with bookmark support, and we offer the feature to change background color, which you can see on the slide. And in August, we plan to ship private browsing. And by shipping private browsing, we believe that we will have closed all the major features, all the major feature gaps as a general purpose browser. And at the same time, we are preparing to test the water in new markets in Asia. And so I'd like to thank the L10N team, the Sumo team, and the community for your contribution here. Next page, please. Right, so the second update is on the screenshot organizer app. So back at the ESF Hands, we shared that based on our user research and data from Firefox Rocket, we found that Indonesians love taking screenshots. So we decided to launch an experiment to see if we can bring the users to the web by tapping into this common mobile usage pattern in Indonesia. So last week, we have launched a landing page to test on the screenshot organizer concept, and the initial data looks promising. So we're doing more testing this week, and we're collecting more data to further validate that this concept is actually of interest to people. So at the same time, we are prototyping the app on Android, and we plan to test with real users in Indonesia in early Q4. So that is all my updates. So feel free to ping me or anyone from the Taipei team if you have any questions. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Cool stuff happening with the Type 8. And I believe those were all of our speakers. Going to refresh just in case. It looks like we do have a handful of new hires, starting with some Pocket hires. So I will kick it over to the Pocket office. Hello. Maybe muted?
Hello. I got a few folks to introduce you who just recently joined the Pocket team. First off, I wanted to introduce you to Carolyn O'Hara, who's joined us last week. She'll be working from Brooklyn. She happens to be in San Francisco this week. She joins us as editorial manager here at Pocket. She spent her career in news and media. Most recently was the managing editor at The Week, and she'll be helping us on curation and editorial here at Pocket. So welcome, Carolyn.
Hi, thanks.
Great. I'm Peter Cho, the head of design at Pocket. I'm here to introduce a new senior product designer, Tony Murphy, who's going to be working out of the San Francisco Pocket office. Really excited. He's only been here 2 weeks, but really hit the ground running, and it's been really great. So I'm really excited.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Matt Coyden, Pocket CTO. I'm actually introducing Scott Down, who's in the Toronto office. There he is. See him? Hi, Scott. Scott is probably a familiar face to many of you. He's been with the Mozilla Foundation for about 6 years, and we're really excited that he's going to be joining us here at Pocket as our Firefox engineer. We've had lots of different people kind of working on Firefox, of course, and our integrations, but Scott's the first one that's like truly focused or fully dedicated to kind of moving our efforts in our Pocket integrations on Firefox forward. And so we're really excited to have him on board and expect a lot of good work and collaboration with everyone.
Wonderful. Welcome. Next, Joel, I see you on the call.
Yeah, so my name is Joel Kelly. I lead the front-end web efforts at Pocket. Here's Nelson Mutu. He is joining our team to focus on browser extensions. He is from Nairobi, Kenya, by way of Atlanta, Georgia, and he's based in the Mountain View office. So,
awesome. Next, we have another intro here in Mountain View.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and I'm really excited to introduce Nathan. Nathan is joining us from Google as an associate project manager, and he'll be helping with project management inside of emerging technologies. Welcome.
Thank you.
And I'm Julie McCracken of the Firefox PMO, and it's with pleasure that I introduce Tony Sonato. Tony's first day is today, and he's joined as a senior engineering program manager, and he'll be supporting the SecEng privacy projects and programs.
Awesome. Thank you. Welcome. I believe we have intro in San Francisco.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Sean Rich. I'm a senior director in IT, and I'd like to welcome to Mozilla Marina Milstein. She is remote today, but we're working out of Mountain View. Hello, there she is. Say hello. Marina brings with her a lot of engineering and engineering management experience. She was at RSA Security, ArcSight, HP, Marketo, and is here to help us build, in addition to buy, solutions that empower everybody to do their job. So welcome, Marina.
Thanks so much. Very excited.
And Toronto, I believe there is one more introduction there. Hello.
Hi, I'm Vicky, and I'm the engineering manager for Firefox Performance, and I'd like to introduce Dennis Palmera. His first day is today, and he will also be working on Firefox Performance, and he comes with previous compiler optimization experience from IBM. So welcome, Dennis.
Super cool. Welcome. And just scrolling through here to make sure I didn't leave anyone behind. Does not look like it. So with that, we are all wrapped up for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have a fantastic week. Welcome to all the new Mozillians, and keep on rocking the free web. See ya.